Imagine a life without science, without technology. Science, technology. Wouldn't it be dull and dry as dust? I mean, these two have been with us since ages, so I feel like it's just time to not just know about the negative sides of it, but also appreciate the beauty of it. So today we're talking about how both of those impact not just our society, but also our lives in general. So allow me to start this first with a quote from Abdul Kalam. Science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We should not distort it. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that both science and technology facilitate our lives. Now, what do I mean by that? When I say facilitate our lives, I mean to say it makes things a lot easier for us to live our lives comfortably. For example, we can get the weather forecast with just a few clicks of your mouse, or we can watch a movie on our tablet in the comfort of our own home. I mean, just look at how our society progresses each day, that we even now allow recordings to the courtroom to make it more accurate when it comes to stenography. I mean, come on, let's not go farther. Think about how you wash your clothes. Our lives have been so much easier when washing machine was invented, right? Before, we used to wash them using our hands, but now we just have to put our clothes in it, and all we gotta do is just sit around and wait for it to be over. Hence, technology makes our lives easier. However, technology also has disadvantages, and one of which is it makes us live our lives utterly virtual. Although it is believed to make us feel close or near with our families abroad despite the distance, let me ask you a question. Did it really make you feel close with your family, or did it more likely make you feel like you're distant to reality? I mean, now that we have online games, to name a few, we have Axie, we have Minecraft, we have LOL, and so much more that kids nowadays prefer not to go outside and play with other kids. So those are just a few of the advantages and disadvantages when it comes to technology. So it really depends on how we use them, whether it is for our own good or the other way around. Same goes to science. Yep, science also facilitates our lives, especially when it comes to progress and development. I mean, we wouldn't have been able to cure all these diseases, all the illnesses, and or pain that anyone may experience every day. For example, if I happen to have, let's say, a headache, I honestly would get easily fed up with everything. And so, because of that, I wouldn't get things done. And that's how science facilitates our lives. Therefore, that expansion of knowledge is tantamount to progress. Think of how far we've come as a species. About 10,000 years ago, we were roaming around as hunter-gatherers. Now, there's almost 8 billion of us, and we're flying drones and making driverless vehicles. The growth of the last century alone is staggering. That's why it's hard to imagine life without the internet now, because 100 years ago there weren't even TVs, and it's all thanks to science. It pushes our boundaries, tests our assertions, and leads to new discoveries that revolutionize life itself. We don't know what the future holds, but we can be sure that scientific progress will be one of the driving forces behind it. I mean, considering now that we have this GNR, which stands for genetic engineering, nanotechnology, and robotics, we still cannot deny the fact that this can also lead or provide great danger to us humans, and may honestly also lead to mass destruction. So what do you think about all of this? Because when it comes to me, if something can help and save human lives, then I'm all for it. However, if it's done only so we can have leaner steak on our plate, then I'm totally against it. So now that we know all of these things, we can hope that these things will not change the nature so much that it will destroy humanity. This has been John Paulo Gonzalez. See you next time, kids.